Buckle up, dudes. This is gonna be a fun one. I am not prepared to make this video. I've been saving products because if you don't know, makeup is one of my favorite things to do. It's one of my very highest hobbies. I really love doing it, and I love collecting makeup. I love just practicing and experimenting and so on and so on. So I have a lot of makeup. Like, it's something that I'm aware of, and my mother reminds me of every single day how much makeup I do have and that I need to stop because it's an addiction. But that's besides the point, because I'm here to show you the products that don't necessarily work for me, and I'll explain every product, why I don't like it, etc, etc in the video, because I don't think it's fair just to be like, well, I hate this. Because a lot of the products that I'm mentioning, I love the brands. These are all drugstore products, which may be a surprise, but also may not be. I don't know, like, these are just ones that I've had for a while, and I've tried like lots of different ways of using them, and they just haven't worked for me. So hi, all my socials will be linked in the description box below. I'd love it if you could subscribe, and yeah, let's get on with the video. So as I would always start in a video, I'm gonna do my brows. So I'm gonna be using this Primark brow pencil in the shade, I think this is dark brown. I've had this for a really long time. Oh my god, I need to sharpen this first, BRB. Okay, I just sharpened it, but I've had this for a really long time. When I first started with makeup, me and one of my best friends, Sophie, we went shopping, and we went to Primark and bought so much of their makeup. It was when Primark was like terrible. Like, their makeup right now, I haven't actually tried most of their recent stuff, so like if you want me to do a testing video, then I'll do that. That sounds lit. But I mean, it's improved. I know that it's definitely improved looking at other people's videos, but this is when it was like really bad. And I had like just started makeup. Like, if you didn't know, I've only been doing makeup for like 2 years. So it was when I like just started, and I bought this brow pencil, and it's so waxy, and it's always been like this. Like, it's really pigmented. So I mean, it's not bad in that sense, but it's one of those ones that's just like, it's almost like too waxy and too pigmented. And I'm gonna do my brows as I would normally do them when I use a pencil, because I do my brows with pencil, pomade, powder. Oh, they're all peas, cute. And I always do a line underneath, and then I blend it a little bit more. It's like this, the only problem with this pencil is it's almost like too creamy. Like, you put it down and too much comes off. So like when it's blunter, it's even worse. Like, oh my god. Right now, this is like when it's at its best, when it's like at a sharp point. But oh my god. So I'm back. I use like the same brow gel that I always do. Admittedly, they don't look that bad. It's kind of that they just look a bit like slugs. Like, they're just too heavy. And I don't know whether that's the wrong colour for me, but like, I remember there being two colours. Like, there was like a brown which was so warm toned orange, it was ridiculous. Or there was this. And I mean, yeah, it is a bit dark, but it's just like, no, I'm so done. Okay, the next thing that I do is I always carve out my brows, and I used to use this concealer, this very one. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Cool Medium 2. Now, story time. I love the Collection concealer. Absolutely nothing wrong with this concealer at all. I love it. I have shade 1. I have 2 of shade 1, and then I have shade 0 as well. Love it. I'm buying more. I love it so much. I bought this concealer because basically I'd heard so much about it. This was last year, like this time last year. I'd heard so much about it, and I was like, okay, I really want to get this concealer. So I went into Boots, and the only colour that they had was 2. I didn't realise, like, when you look at it, on camera it looks a bit lighter, but when you look at it in person, it doesn't even look too badly dark. Like, it doesn't look that dark. If you can't see, this is clearly a medium shade. This is like clearly a medium shade. Do I look like a medium shade to you? So the only reason why I hate this product is because I am a nugget and I don't know how to shade match, and it's my fault. But I'm featuring it in this video because I'm teaching you a lesson to shade match, okay? So I'm gonna use, oh, it's fine, I thought I just got concealer on my bed. I'm gonna use like a same concealer brush that I would use normally. which is the Youth Spicy number 15. It's a nice little concealer shaped brush, and I'm gonna, concealer is too dark. It oxidizes like nothing else. It is so annoying because it literally oxidizes to the gods. I don't know why. It just, oh my god, it's so bad. And the other concealers, like the other lighter shades, like shade 1 and shade 0, do not oxidize at all. Like, as you can see, it doesn't even look that bad, but remind you that there is a ring light, so like this makes me look even paler, which is just great because that's what I've always wanted. But it also pales out, lightens certain things, which is annoying in this stage because you can't see and you probably think I'm being melodramatic, but I mean, I'm telling you, this is so dark. Like, it's ridiculous. I just, oh, no. It's... And the next thing that I do in my routine before my eyes is that I always set them. Now, I set them with any powder, you know, in an eyeshadow palette. Now, I'm going to be using 2 eyeshadow palettes today for the main reason that one of them is all shimmers and one of them is all mattes. So we're going to blend them together. So I have the 17 Emphasize eye palette. There isn't anything wrong with this eyeshadow palette except for the fact that it has no pigment. Like, absolutely no pigment. The colours look promising and like, let me just swatch. Okay, there is one matte colour in here. The colours look promising. Like, I mean, it's okay. Oh, like, it's just chalky and there's just no colour, like no real colour payoff. Now this, obviously I don't have the box anymore, so like it probably said something like, oh, these have great pigment. I don't remember how much this was. If I find the prices of things, I'll put them on the screen somewhere, but obviously like the Primark stuff that's like doesn't exist anymore, I can't. So just bear with me, but like this wasn't expensive. I seem to remember it being something like around like £6. So we're not expecting our Violet Voss quality here, but like what? No, it's just not working. And then the next thing I have, you know how I mentioned how we bought out, how Sophie and I bought out Primark. Yeah, this is what I mean. We bought this. This is the Primark 8 Shade Day eyeshadow palette. So it's basically meant for if you're like someone who's like, you know, going for that like office matte simple look. This is for you. The main reason why I've kept this palette, not only is it for this video's purpose, but it's also got a really big mirror, which I'm probably should be using rather than this one, but it's got a good mirror. The shades, they're just I mean, they're not bad. Like they oh no, they are though. The blue one doesn't even show up on my hand. Honestly, it's just ridiculous. Like, I just swatched the top 3 and you can't even see the blue. Okay, I'm gonna set my eyes before I start cackling even more. I'm just gonna use this number 7 concealer brush and I'm gonna just take this shadow right here and I'm just gonna set my eyes, try and make them a bit more of my colour rather than I'm gonna take this brown colour right here, which looks darker on camera, it just really isn't, and I'm gonna try and put this in my crease. There's a lot of kickback with this. So again, I don't have any like trashing of the brand Primark. As I've said, these are like from the beginning, like before Primark really like stepped up their game, and I've heard really good reviews about Primark's makeup. Like they've apparently, you know, really got it going and they've like become a beauty brand, and every time I go into Primark, like they always seem to have stuff on offer. I mean, it's taken me a lot of time and I've like properly dug into this, but we're like sort of getting somewhere. I'm gonna take the shade next to it and oh my gee, is this a shimmer? And I'm kind of just gonna blend in a bit more, I guess. I'm gonna mix the two and blend. I'm just trying to get a sort of crease. I was gonna do wing liner today, but the one that I was gonna use had dried up. So I was like, well, that would just look like I wasn't trying, so I'm not gonna use that. Okay, so I've like finished blending that as best as I can, and you know, it's not that bad. Oh, hello. It's not that bad. Like, it did take me a long time and I feel like I used way much more product than I would have done if I'd like got a better palette. Does that make sense? I kind of want to get this colour and put it on my lid. So like it's a gold. Now I know that I go for a lot of like goldy looks, so I kind of don't want to use it, but at the same time there is really no other colour that I want to use, because like the red is, it's like, when would you use, it's like a brown. Like when would you use that colour? Like it's literally a brown. So I'm not using that, no thanks. So I'm gonna get some fixing spray, because otherwise everyone's gonna be like, oh, it wasn't a fair test. So let me go get that. I should have got this when I was like in between, but no, I was sitting here on my phone. Fixing mist from Mua. I'm running low. I need to buy a new one of this. It stinks. It smells so bad, but it's so good. So I rate this. I'm gonna put the gold shade on, and then I'm gonna put this like white shade in my inner corner. That's my plan, because then I feel like I've like actually tried. So I'm gonna use the You Spicy number 26, and I'm gonna spritz that baby, and I'm gonna put on, I'm gonna like pick up a good amount. I'm not cheating, I'm not cheating. I want a bigger mirror. Can you see what I'm doing? I am putting on lashes today, just in case you're interested, because I feel like it wouldn't be fair if I didn't put lashes on. I'm just doing it like a halo eye, so... Oh, that beautiful fallout. How I have missed you. Even when I spray my brush, I still got fallout. So I cleaned it up with just a little makeup wipe underneath my eyes. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's like ridiculously patchy. Like, if I just, do you see up here how patchy this is? And it's like just coming off my eyes. And it's not like I'm cheating because I'm not using a primer, or like the fixing mist is dodgy. This is the stuff that I use for like every single eyeshadow palette. So like if it's not working for this, then that's that fault, not the products I'm using, because I always use those for everything else. So like, why is it not working with this? Do you know what I mean? So that's just great. I'm now going to put something in my inner corner, because I always do that, you know? I just always do. So I'm going to take the same colours from this palette. Not taking the same colours. I'm going to take this like white shimmery colour. Like, stuff is coming off. I just don't know if there'll be anything on my actual inner corner. Can we see anything? An unpopular opinion, because this is the one product that's high end. It is a sample size, but this is the Benefit Roller Lash. Now, I absolutely love Benefit. I have nothing against the brand. This mascara just does not work for me, and I don't know why. I love the wand. I think it's a good idea. Did you hear my dogs? Sorry, my family just let the dogs out. I love the idea. Oh my god, Tiggy, shush. I love the idea of a curled wand. I think it's a really good idea to have one. Oh my god, I'm a beauty guru. I think it's a really good idea to have a curled wand to get like good application of things. When you bring it out, a good amount of product comes out. It's not gloopy. The price is a bit ridiculous, in my opinion. I feel like mascara is something that... There are so many good dupes in the drugstore. Like, why would you pay for something that's really expensive? Now, I like it because it makes my lashes black. So like, I'm not throwing this one away. I'm keeping this definitely, because it's a really good sample to take along if I'm going like, if I'm like traveling somewhere and I need to put lashes on, because I always put mascara on first, let my mascara dry, and then put my lashes on, and then like curl it and everything. I really like this on my bottom lashes, but I just have nightmares about this formula, because I put lashes on and I feel like it kind of made it look a little bit better, because these lashes literally transform any look, and I love it. So it's okay. I mean, the pigment is terrible, like it just doesn't exist, but it's fine, you know, we're gonna work with it. It's okay. We're gonna do our best, just, you know, power through. I don't have a primer that I hate, because I never really used to use primer that much, and you know, I haven't really got one that I think is like terrible or is like not, doesn't work, do you know what I mean? Like, I have not very many primers, and you know, if I didn't like it, I'd get rid of it. So we're gonna move on to foundation, which is my favourite step because I hate foundation so much. Foundation is like my arch nemesis. I'm going to be using the number 7 Stay Perfect foundation. This is in the shade Cool Ivory, 1D Cool Ivory, okay? So bear in mind, it's not that dark, you know. I feel like this is going to go everywhere if I do it like this, but I'm going to do it like this anyway. I'm going to just put it on my face, and you're going to just see. So, I don't apply foundation that much. I'm not really a foundation girl. Oh my god, the lighting's just gonna go so bad now because the sun's come out. That's so annoying. Okay, this foundation is such a horrible foundation because it oxidizes just as badly as the concealer. Like, it doesn't even have that much coverage anyway, so it's not like it's like a foundation that's like, oh, I'm just gonna oxidize to bring coverage. Oh my god. Well, I'm back, and as you can see, I've been on a summer holiday. I also shut my blind because I'm British and I'm like allergic to the sun, and it was also getting in the way of my video, and I've like changed race. Like, so the reason I don't like this foundation is, okay, if you can't tell, this is a dewy foundation. I currently look like an oil spill. And the second thing is it's literally dyed my sponge. Don't know what I'm going to do about that. Have to sort that out later. Third thing, yes, I'm aware this is the wrong shade. I bought this ages ago, you know, like last year in the summer when I was like thought of this colour. And I still didn't know how to shade match, so just like bear with me on that. But like this foundation, you'd think because it oxidizes so much it would have coverage, but I just don't have any coverage. This eyelash is not sticking to my eye. I just don't have coverage. Like, it's a lightweight foundation. It's meant to be life proof, weatherproof, you know, all that jazz. It's just, I don't have any coverage. Except for like orange, and I mean, it just clings to my dry patches. Like it says on the thing, I will read it out to you. Can be relied on to stay perfect, weatherproof and transfer proof. It won't cake or flake on dry skin, nor slide or shine on oily skin. No, it will. Once, I'm gonna use it again, but I have an even worse concealer. One that cakes up even more. Now, cakes up, oxidizes. I love this concealer for cut creases because it's actually got like quite good coverage for the fact that it's a Natural Collection concealer for $1.99. This is in the shade Fair, and honestly this could be medium. I don't even know what medium will be, but so as soon as I put it on, you know, it looks like quite good coverage, quite good color match, especially with this foundation. But watch as it oxidizes. Not only does it oxidize, it doesn't have the best coverage in the world. And what else? What else do I not like about this? It's just kind of like, it just sort of disappears, but like clings at the same time. And like you can see right now, it's disappearing as it oxidizes. So you see, it dries. Now I do this with any concealer. I put it all over my face first. I understand that some concealers you have to work quickly with, but like, what about this is okay? It's literally dried onto my skin. This is why it's so good for cut creases, is because it literally becomes a second skin. It just dries the place that you put it on, and then it's not coming off until you use like 6 makeup wipes. It's just, I just really dislike it. I'm going to be using a loose powder today, which could be a really stupid mistake to make because obviously I'm sitting on a bed and this goes everywhere, but this is the Collection Shea Loose Powder in 2 Translucent. I use this powder when I'm setting my eyeshadow and it's not that bad. Oh my god, no. I used to use it all the time to bake and stuff. It's got coverage, so I mean, you know, if you're a medium person, this is definitely for you. I actually haven't tested it for flashback, so we're gonna do that today, but I'm pretty sure it'll flash back, let's be honest. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I literally just get it off from the tray and put it on my face. When I try and bake with it, oh my god, literally, let me just show you how this concealer, I'm going to put this powder on and I'm going to show you how this concealer and powder have just got rid of the foundation on my cheek. This is just ridiculous. And I always set like my entire face, even though I have dry skin, which to a lot of you will be like, what are you doing? But I have dry to combination skin, so like if I don't set my face, I become, oh my god, there's literally powder all over me. If I don't set my face, then the like oiliness comes out, and so like it's one of those ones where my combination skin is the worst. Like literally look at my hairline, oh my god. But basically like this powder is just, it oxidizes really badly, and I used to bake with it, but it's just one of those things. I'm going to show you, before I do the flash photo, I'm going to show you how it's got rid of the concealer and foundation. Well, the concealer got rid of the foundation. You see right here how there's like no concealer or foundation? Yeah. Got any flashback? That's pretty good. See, with white I look like almost normal until you look at my hairline. Basically, there's no flashback. That's quite good. I feel like if you did have darker skin and you've had extremely oily skin, you know, if you're a medium skin tone, one of my good friends, Safi, she'll be watching this video. Saf. We've talked about this powder, haven't we? And she has oily skin, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what we talked about. And she uses this powder, and even on her, she's kind of more of a, she's like, I'd say she's a medium, like, she's not really pale, so I'd say she was a medium. And, you know, she has to even wipe it up quite quickly. I think they do a shade 1, so when this runs out, I'm going to see if they do a 1 and a 0, because I seem to remember some YouTuber mentioned a shade 1, because this is True Duo. I got this for Christmas 2 years ago, and I took it on holiday with me. The highlighter is... no, that's what I thought, nothing. No. And then the bronzer, it's like, okay, oh, we're just gonna, okay, I'm just gonna put it on my face, okay. I did used to use this bronzer quite a lot. I don't really have much about it because it's just, I can't describe it. It smells really good. It smells like, if you've ever been to France and if you've ever had French chocolate, it kind of smells like that, because French chocolate is like, it has like a specific milk, and it is French, so I mean that's probably why, and it's meant to be like a chocolate bar sort of thing. So I mean, it's not bad, it's just that it doesn't really do anything, and especially on this orange foundation. I'm using my... okay, we're going to go on to blush. Now, another one that doesn't seem to show up at all is the Mua Pixel Perfect Multi Blush in the shade Pink Blossom. Now, this was, I honestly think, like £2, so we're not expecting much, but you know, it looks cute. I love a bit of Mua. I have never found a product that I hate from Mua until I found this. It just, I didn't even know why I bought it. For starters, it has purple in it. Like, what possessed me to buy that? The next thing is, no, you're right. Can you see it? No, because it's not there. Brush. Clean brush, completely clean brush, and we're gonna pick up some product. Yep, I'm gonna put this on my face. I honestly don't know why I have not thrown this away. Well, I do, because I wanted to make this video, but I just, and to be perfectly honest, I could just leave my cheeks as they are because the concealer's taken off the foundation, so my redness is showing through, so that's fine. My lashes are at, no. We're going to go on to highlight now. Another highlighter from, well, this is from Technique. very cheap brand off Amazon. I actually don't know why I bought this. I think it was one of those things where I had an Amazon gift card and I was like, right, I need to make up a certain amount, and I was like, I need to spend £1.69, and I was like, this was the only thing that I could find that I actually wanted to get. It looks pretty. It kind of is it the Laura Mercier highlighters that I like? Highlighters that I like this. MUA Undress Your Skin highlights are like this as well, with like the waves. They're like 3D as well on my face. This isn't bad, like, it's just that it's just not really there. I feel like with highlighter, most of them work. It's just that some are less blinding than others. Does that make sense? So like, see, this works pretty well. Like, it's not that bad, you know, it does the job, but I wouldn't pick it up. I'm not gonna throw this away because I do like it for the subtler days. But like, it's just, which is in the shade Bare. It's 14 Bare. I love Mirror lipsticks so much. I really mess around with Mirror lipsticks. They're £1 each. Such good quality. These are just the normal ones because they do normal ones, velvet and matte, and those are just their stick ones. This is just too light of a shade. I don't really know why I bought it, but I just don't like this shade on me. Ah! And I kind of feel like the packaging of these lipsticks is just, it really could be better. But this is the full face of makeup that I hate. So I hope you enjoyed this video, because I feel like even though this was a really hard video to film, it was a learning experience, and we learned that Primark's old beauty is just really not that good, and we learned that nude lipstick should really have been left in 2017, and we learned that I'm really pale, so that's nice. We're all good. We're all good. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, I'd love it if you could subscribe, because I clearly need some help with just this. So yeah, I hope you like this, and all my socials will be linked in the description box below. I will see you next time. Peace out, homies.